NFL has us at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away, and we are underway from the Superdome. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Ready, 95-56. Come on, boy. Come on, boy. You better be ready. Don't be scared of it.
And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ready? You ready?
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. To throw is Breeze. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. Breeze now on first down. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
A first down run not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. And it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
Ready? Yellow ready? Yellow ready?
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Breeze. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 31-yard line. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. David Onyemata there on the tackle.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And
he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada.
David Onyemata.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And indeed, that's what they'll do as they run it here. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception.
And nothing but daylight ahead. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jared Cook, 56 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it, took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Pin the mirrors back and go full strip. Check. Crunch, crunch, crunch. Bang, 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 bang.
From the gun, Jackson. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Complete to Willie Snead. A 9-yard gain on the play.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Jackson from the shotgun. And he's got Snead. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. Jackson on 1st down. Roberts got it. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
54, come on, 54, Mike. Check, check, watch 54, watch 54. All day, Mike, 54. Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day, all day. Check, check, check. Hey, one set.
And Jackson throwing once more. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
He got 29 yards that time.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
From the 35 on second down. Breeze. It's caught. Smith. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards the pickup. First down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Watch right, watch right, watch right. Time to go.
Now Breeze. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Give them 18 there, and the Saints have a first down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play. From out into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The result's not great thus far. A punt on the first drive and an interception last time out.
And let's face it, every team wants to come out on the field and play with some confidence, play with some tempo, play with some rhythm. And when you're making those types of mistakes, you're not getting any of that put together.
So what do you say, time to get back to the basics for them?
In a lot of ways, yes, but the biggest one, of course, is finding people who will take care of the football and make a few plays. You've got to have a drive now that calms down the entire team.
They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. And now a carry here for their fullback. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down. Here's Sam Cook now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Harris to return. So possession goes over here on the punt. Possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first half. Not quite. I remember looking over at it, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
Breeze now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. Here's Breeze. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. On first down, Breeze. Got a man open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans. Michael Thomas in the final seconds of the first half. And the Saints.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things up. Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook, but even before, right before the half ends.
Good point. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to them.
And he's taken down here by the Saints. So we've hit intermission. interception. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, they upset that the plays weren't working.
Set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It's a 6-yard loss on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. It's our time.
On the counter, Ingram. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
We won. Come to my world. Kill. Turn up. Kill.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. It's caught by Roberts. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 25 yards that time. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 33-yard line.
47. March 47. I'm going back to you. 47 is the mic. 47 is the mic. Not today, you are. Not today. No.
On 2nd and 7, Jackson flush to his right. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there. 3rd down here. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
On 3rd down, Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to rich reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
Looking long for Thomas. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here?
Let's go, defense. Hey, man up,
Throwing on second down. Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the fourth. On third down, Ingram. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. Right back to him on first down. And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. On second down, it's Ingram. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Under 4 to play now. Clock running, third down. A handoff, it's Mark Ingram, and he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. 2 yards on the pickup there, it's fourth down. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. They were always going to be in 4-down territory. Backed up, in good situation, it didn't matter. So they've been preparing for that on their play sheet the entire time.
Here's Sam Cook now as he's on to punt for Baltimore. And problems spreading to the now. This one goes all the way in on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. Your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't.
Well, they take a shot to start the drive. This is going to wind up incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. And they'll get 8 yards before being stopped at the 20. Again is Murray. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 30.
When a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Now a man over the middle of the field, and he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 14 yards is the pickup, first down New Orleans. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing on first down is Breeze. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
You don't even know what you're looking for.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Breeze to throw again. And that's caught by Smith. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 34-yard line. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Breeze on the draw, gives to Kamara. And I think this defense knew what was coming.
Josh, let's get all this
Smothered
stuff.
behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I don't even know what you're looking for.
Breeze is looking to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he's trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Patrick Russell. And he's to right around the 27. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's some guys that got to be capitalized at times. We're trying to win a game.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Throwing again on Jackson. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. Jackson will throw again. It's complete to Snead. And he's going to have a first. He's brought down at the 44. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final time.
What's over here?
Don't mess my unhook nothing, like whatever he's reaching for. Ain't nothing over there.
Stop. What's this play out there with Elmo? Is that in there?
Yeah, I mean, and whatever he...
Come on, let's go. Let's go. To the front. Let's go. Come on, man.
You don't know what he's looking for.
He has hit from 61 in his career, so he has the leg for this. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And off the crossbar, no good. A sensational effort from that distance, but rejected by the bar. So this one a victory here for New Orleans, and they did it in shutout fashion. Impressive.
Would it be too bland of a statement to say they didn't have the greatest day offensively? I mean,
did enough, though. Did enough, but yeah, you're right.
Most games, it wouldn't have been enough. So they've got to go into the locker room and applaud their defensive mates and say, guys, you really carried us today. We'll try and get you back next time. But as for today, you guys were nailed.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Saints are winners here as we say so long from New Orleans.
My name, huh? Ready? S-T-R-O. I ain't come to play with you, like challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early enough. I can't spend the day with you. I'm out of my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Then I